Which have all come in this second quarter. Here's Anthony, the Final Four MVP a couple years ago at Syracuse. Bryant launching from three. His first field goal hit tonight.
The Lakers closed out the quarter beautifully. Denver has got to get some kind of rhythm offensively so they can get back at their defense set. That's what's getting them. Their offense is so bad they can't defend right now.
Well, as you always talk about, when a team is not shooting well, as Kobe Bryant opens the second half, here come the Lakers, and Bryant trying to go behind his back, and Boykins the other way, and they'll finish off with Andre Miller. Maybe.
Hey, Kobe did not give up
Kobe
on that
Bryant?
play. How about that play?
Now that's leadership. That's the kind of stuff he wants to do and exude, and he plays defense at the other end.
And listen to this crowd. It's a 17-point game, 6 minutes to go. Kobe tried to make a spectacular play on the offensive end, lost it, and Andre Miller took his time on the other end laying up. Watch Kobe. He's completely out of the play. Look at him. He's 20 feet behind him. Andre Miller slows up, and Kobe Bryant gets the block.
Lakers, Atkins, Jones, Cook, Kobe Bryant, and Mim. That is their five. Foul called on Anthony. Who's out there with Miller, Camby, Martin, and Earl Boykins.
One of the things that's going to be different about this season for the Lakers, too, usually they wait till about All-Star break and put the thing, crank it up a notch, get ready for the playoffs. This year, it's going to be an 82-game season. They cannot cruise anywhere along the way. They're going to have to play all 82, and we'll see how they respond. Kobe with a little turnaround jump shot. He now has 25 points.
You said it. You called it before the game. They'll get 25, and they'll win as Rodney White does a dance on Kobe. With the steal and the victory on opening night. Kobe Bryant with the game-high 25.
I think he'll probably be back, though, by next week. Kobe Bryant made the drive and was fouled.
Luke Walton missed the majority of the exhibition season with an ankle injury, stepped on someone's foot early on, and just now getting back in his rhythm.
How about that move by Bryant? Kobe Bryant with 7.
Kobe's ability to play in the post. Remember, you brought up Michael Jordan. Jordan in the post was devastating. Their enthusiasm, their willingness to play the team game, look for others, pound the boards, run the floor, you name it, they've done it all.
Oh, Kobe Bryant with a terrific finish at the rim, right in the face of Andre Kirilenko. Kobe with only his second field goal tonight.
Looking for that spark, where it's going to come from when all else fails. Come and throw one down. Show you how hungry these fans are after missing the playoffs last year for the first time in 20 years. What a streak that was, along with the Portland Trail Blazers. They're still arguing every call in the last seconds of the third quarter when they're up 20.
Kobe Bryant getting a pick, launching the three right down the chute.
Sacramento 0-2. Every team they're playing on the Texas swing having their home openers. That's a tough way to get started for Rick Adelman.
Kobe Bryant, 30 points for Bryant.
Things happening for Kobe here, just showing why he is such a spectacular talent. His ability to make the most difficult of all shots. Every run by the Lakers answered by someone from Utah, different almost every time. Raja Bell, Kirilenko, Boozer. Oh,
Kobe Bryant has his 4th three of the game, 33 points tonight, and he brings the Lakers to within 13.
He has quieted the boos of the crowd and is earning their respect.
Kobe hits again. Kobe Bryant in the second half has been unbelievable.
He's now the point guard for this team, and it's 8-2, an 8-0 run by the Lakers. And there's a beautiful pass by Steve Nash. Can you believe that pass? 13 points for Amari Stoudemire as we come back into play. Kobe Bryant still looking to score in the game and still not there. Bryant grants in. He gets a rebound. Boy, Kobe Bryant, you just fear that all of a sudden it'll come together. He's 0 for 7, now 0 for 8 as he goes in. Gets it rejected. Joe Johnson back the other way. Joe Johnson wheels in, and that could be a confidence builder.
Yeah, good job by Joe taking it all the way to the basket. Nobody stepped up for the Lakers, and he laid it in. What if I told you Kobe was 0 for 8 and they're up by 6?
Doesn't compute, does it? 6-point lead now after leading by as many as 17. The Suns are cutting into it. There's a foul on Joe Johnson as he got Kobe Bryant going up for the shot. Quentin Richardson comes out on Butler. Butler played very well in the first half. He had 12 points. Here's Kobe looking for his first field goal of the game, and he's 0 for 11. Tries to bottle tip inside, and he eventually gets it to go.
Yeah, look for Kobe to be very aggressive here in the beginning of the third quarter. I'm sure he's happy his team's up, but he wants to get on the board there and start scoring some buckets.
Good effort that time by the 6-time All-Star Kobe Bryant. 49-46 Lakers. Here's Amari. Amari backing it out. Brian Grant come after him. Amari getting some spacing. Gets out now to Joe Johnson. He hit the three.
Joe Johnson is shooting very well from the three-point land all year long. Amari making it happen with the drive.
Shooting 53% from the three-point land. And JJ proud to own the three-point zone. Holton Holmes donating another $150 to Suns charities. We're tied at 49. Kobe, look out. Here he comes, Dan.
He can fire up in a hurry. Got a few buckets here. Look for him to be very aggressive, both on the outside and taking the ball to the basket.
So Bryant, who leads the NBA scoring at the start of the night, just nailed now another one. He has 4 points early in the second half. Jump stop by Amari. Can't get it to go. Now come back the other way. Atkins picked up by Nash. Swings it out. Kobe. You can tell now he's starting to feel it. He wants the ball. He's going to shoot a three. And I guess he is feeling it. He just nailed the three ball.
Uh-oh, and he's wagging his finger like the Kembe, saying, don't back off me, Joe.
54-49. It's all Kobe. Here's the three by shot and shot at the other end. As the Matrix answers. And again, another $150 of Phoenix Suns charities presented by Fulton Holmes.
I like that shot by Sean. He caught it in rhythm and just let it go.
2-point game. Here's Bryant again. Missed this one. Marion goes high for the rebound. Sean Marion now with 8 rebounds. Here's Nash penetrating out to JJ. Gets the handle. And he hit a three. We have a 3-point shootout going on here. Another $150 by Fulton Holmes at Suns Charities. You like 3-point shooting?
Let me suit up. I can run down the spot up in the corner. Nash will find you.
55-54 Nash now with 8 assists tonight. Butler looking inside. This game started out slowly as far as offense is concerned, but not here in the second half. Here's Brian Grant with us. They're on the move. Marion to the hole. Blocked by Kobe. Kobe got up and got a piece of it. That was some meeting above the rim. Down to Odom. And this is exciting basketball.
You saw 2 high rises there meeting at the glass.
Jumps in into Kobe Bryant. Bryant with 10 points in the game. Stripped by Q. Richardson comes out to Nash. 2-on-1. Nash to the trailing Joe Johnson. And only Steve Nash with peripheral vision could see JJ coming down the floor. JJ looks inside. Butler comes out on him. Little jab step. Now he's going to pull up. He wanted to shoot it. Not able to get it. Rebound is cleared, and Bryant's going to be fouled by Amari Stoudemire. As we come back in at the 5:55 mark of the third. Suns by 2. They trailed by as many as 17 in this game. Here's Kobe Bryant, and Kobe barely rippled the net with that shot. And we're tied.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Sean just can't let him get around him. He's made him shoot the jumper, and Kobe made it.
Well, you knew he would come back and impact the game. He has 9 points in this quarter. We're tied. Here is Johnson. They have a switch. Joe goes in against Brian Grant. Top break on the shot. Clinton tried to follow. And ripping it down is Odom off to Bryant. Lakers with a chance to take the lead. And Kobe lost the handle, tried to save it, but to the wrong guys. And Marion will take over. I don't think people realize how tough Steve Nash is. We knew he was a good playmaker, could shoot the ball, make the team really run, but he's got some toughness that's really becoming evident. Bryant, as the shot clock winds down, gets his own rebound, and it's going to go back to the Suns, and now Bryant complaining to James Capers. Going to be a foul against the Lakers. Odom looking inside, 9 on the shot clock. Brings it off to Kobe. JJ comes out to pick him up. 3 on the shot clock. Kobe from outside. Shot clock doesn't matter. With a 3 there. Bryant's going to get a high screen from Cook. Back to Brian Cook. Cook with a 3. You said it. You like this guy.
I love that high pick and roll with that guy because he can step out and make that.
10-18 to go. JJ looking in now, gets a screen from Stoudemire, goes in, tries the left right hand, doesn't get it, deflected out, poked outside to Bryant. Kobe Bryant goes baseline and stripped to the ball, and it's going to be off the Suns. JJ on him inside, 10 minutes to go. Suns 77-74, and it's now a one-point game. Suns now have 3 guys with double-doubles in this game. Here's Kobe. Rebound Casey, then ripped away by Odom. Boy, is he strong. 18 points for Lamar Odom. Odom in his 6th year and only 24 years old. Nash goes in the traffic, brings it out. JJ thought about a 3, moves in for a 2. Left it short. Bryant with a rebound.
And with the Murray out of the game, the Suns were able to increase the lead by 6, so they did a good job with their big stud on the bench.
And Amari's in now. Here's Bryant from outside a 3. And all of a sudden, this guy has that catch-up ability, doesn't he?
Well, you know he's not going to stay quiet. This is where he wants to shine and take his team to the promised land, so he's going to be very aggressive and look for his shots. 24 points for the superstar. 7-point lead for the Suns. Casey swings it out. Good spacing. Marion with a 3. Not there. Rebound is cleared by Butler. Butler with 7 rebounds. 7-point game. 5:55. In goes Bryant, and he kisses it off the glass. And here comes Kobe. Nash back the other way. Nash goes in. Tries to create. Gets it to Marion. Marion able to convert. And Nash with now 12 assists in the game. Leading the league in assists with 11. He's got 12 tonight. Did a good job of finding Sean there, who I like stepping in and not relying on the 3-point shot. 90-83, so the Suns, who have scored 100 points in 6 of the 8 games, nearing the century mark again. Kobe is unbelievable. Another 3-ball. Yeah, you can't let Kobe beat you. You got to trap him hard. You got to make Bryant Cook shoot the shot, especially here in the 4th. You know Kobe's going to make these shots.
29 points for the leading scorer in the NBA. Here's Marion. That ball deflected out. Suns ball with 13, and we're going to break and take a breather.
Got to get the ball out of Kobe's hands. You know, this is his time, so the Suns are going to talk about it.
This is going to be something. Don't go away. 5:08 to play.
Well, this is his time of the game, so the Suns got to get the ball out of his hands, whether it's double teaming him off a screen or rolls. Just don't allow Kobe to beat you here in the 4th quarter.
He's 2 assists away from a triple-double. 90-86. 5:04 left to go. Joe Johnson wants to feed inside to the big guy. Gets it into him. All right, 4 on the shot clock. 3, 2, and the shot clock expires. And ripped down by Odom. Boy, Odom's played well. He has a double-double, 18 points and 15 rebounds.
Kobe did a good job of making Joe Johnson think about throwing that ball in Lamar Stoudemire by sagging off.
Quentin coming out, the former Clipper against the Laker. He backs him out, extends the defense. 7 on the shot clock. With 5, with 4. He's going to take it with 3. No, good defense by the Suns.
Great defense. They took the ball out of his hands. When he got it back, they didn't let him penetrate and make him take a long jump.
Nash with one of the few times you'll see him throw an errant pass. That one got away. Joe Johnson could not track it down. 92-88. Stoudemire with 30, his 3rd straight 30-point game. First frontline player since Charles Barkley for the Suns to do that. Here's Atkins. He hits a 3. Looks like who gets the ball last may win this one.
That may be the way it goes.
92-91. Suns by 1. Nash, baseline, knocked off his course. They're going to call it off of Nash. It'll go to the Lakers with now 3:09 to go.
Yeah, they didn't allow Nash to come off the screen and roll. They forced him baseline. Cook did a good job of getting big, knocked the ball off of Nash.
6 turnovers, a big turnover in this game. Chance to take the lead now is Kobe Bryant. Bryant moves in. Amari's there, blocked it. He blocked it, and he comes up with it. What a play by Stoudemire. Nash back the other way. Into the corner, Joe Johnson. What a spectacular game this has been. Marion now brings it off to Richardson. 2:44 to go. People are on their feet. Here is Nash going inside. Baseline, Marion. The assist. Suns, 94-91. Bryant brings it out to Cook. A 3 by Cook. This is incredible. And now the Lakers take the lead.
That is such a tough play to cover because you don't want Kobe hurting you, but Cook at 7 foot can step out and make that shot consistently.
Brian Cook is a player. Listen to this place. Here's Kobe with the 3. Short. Walton trying to go up, and it's going to be a Walton over the back.
Two great plays there by Sean. A contested shot, and then Casey doing a beautiful job of blocking off Luke Walton, making him going over his back. Gets the foul and going to the free throw line. See Casey here boxing out. Good job, Walton. Goes over the back. Good call by Crawford. Casey's going to the line.
Casey playing crunch time minutes tonight for the Suns. Walton bringing into Atkins. Nash on him. Out it comes Jacoby. He wants the ball. 16 on the shot clock. Tough shot. He did not get it. Joe Johnson with a rebound. Deflected. Nash ahead to Marion. Yes! Yes! And he's fouled.
Only one, and there's number 2 in his first field goal. But Kobe does have 5 assists. Well, this is an emotional moment for Vlade Divac, checking in for the first time to face the Kings here at Arco. Let's check in with Cheryl Miller.
Thanks a lot, Marvel. I had the opportunity to sit down with Vlade before the game, and like you said, this will be an emotional return. He said the one opportunity he did not get was a chance to thank the fans. You can hear them going absolutely wild. He said it's absolutely going to be nerve-wracking for him tonight, but you may want to keep an eye on his back. He's not completely 100%.
Oh! Kobe Bryant with the reverse.
Wow, has Vlade sparked this club, Barb?
Yes.
Look at this drive. Kobe going right around Christie, and then only Kobe and maybe LeBron James can make that finish. That's incredible.
Bryant digging on Christie. Oh, what a move by Kobe Bryant. Lakers not forcing the issue, very patient. Now Bryant for 3. Yes, wow. Oh, he drills it home. Lakers with their starting lineup on the floor. Bryant felt he was taxed by Christie. Here is Bryant. Yes. Kobe Bryant with 14.
This is a Jordan-like performance. Not pushing the ball as Weber misses the jumper. And look at Odom going right past the defense for the easy 2.
525 victories in a magnificent run at Princeton, his 8th year as an assistant here in Sacramento. That counts, and the foul.
Rudy T told us before the game, he said, when this guy gets it going, I just like to sit back and watch. Look at the hesitation, goes up, gets fouled. Look at the scoop, little English off the glass. That's why Kobe Bryant is the best perimeter basketball player in the world.
Took over from Phil Jackson. Rudy had spent 34 years with the Houston Rockets as a player, coach, and scout. It counts, and the foul. Kobe Bryant from downtown and heads to the line for a potential 4-point play. The foul called on Christie.
Are you kidding me, Marv? He sets him up with a little rhythm dribble there. You could see him lining that shot up the whole way. Christie must have gotten just a piece of that arm, but that is unbelievable. You're talking about a guy who just last possession got all the way to the rim.
Bryant has been sizzling here in the third quarter. He's hit 5 of 6 from the field.
Now showing the entire package too. You see the baseline drive, then the scoop shot while he's getting fouled. Then he sets up Doug Christie here with the dribble and knocks down the 3 and 1, a 4-point play. Kobe Bryant, how about these numbers? 21 points on just 12 attempts. Look at the green balls representing the makes. 4 shots, basically all dunks right underneath the rim. He's got a couple threes. And this is when he's at his best, Marv, when he's playing efficiently. I saw a great quote from Vlade Divac the other day. He said he was walking in the tunnel at Staples last month, and he said to Doug Christie, I remember the good old days chasing your wife into the tunnel as she was fighting with the Laker team. Gotta love Vlade.
16-point Laker lead. Bryant spinning his way and scores.
Oh, come on.
Here comes Kobe out into the picture, and Shaq with a little elbow, but never looked at him, looked right over the top of Kobe's head. And of course, Shaq has gotten to the point now he doesn't even refer to Kobe by name. But all that is the preamble. Now the basketball game. Min, one of the new Lakers, and there are a bunch of them against O'Neal. And the tip is controlled by the Lakers. And Jermaine Jones is number 20, not normally a starter. The Lakers, we should tell you at the beginning, missing one of their starters, Caron Butler, former Miami Heat player, who has been suspended for one game for throwing a punch in the New Orleans game the other night. And Bryant goes right to the lane and has it taken away. Now a 2-on-1, and Damon Jones lays it in for Miami.
This is Miami's game. Excellent shot blocking by Shaq. That's what he's added to this team. He gets 3 a game. They are a terrific fast-breaking club.
So Bryant went immediately to the basket. Now he gets it again, works off a screen, works outside, and a little fall-away is good. So Shaq was right there, and then Kobe with that fall-away to tie the game.
They started both plays the same way. Misdirection to the right side of the floor, came back, a screen and roll using Shaq in the screen, and they know that they can get into the paint.
This is Damon Jones playing with his 9th team in 7 years, and we have a 3-second violation.
Now keep an eye right here. This is a strong move by Kobe. You knew that he would challenge Shaq, and he will do it every time tonight. Here it comes, down inside now. The fadeaway jumper after the first one was blocked.
Defensive 3-second call on Odom. So the Corvette goes into the brick wall. Then the Corvette starts to go into the brick wall again, puts on the brakes and backs up. And from reverse, makes the field goal. Rudy Tomjanovich, the Lakers coach. Phil Jackson leaving after 5 years, 3 of which resulted in championships. Now Shaq with the ball. Gets it back. And missed everything, and out of bounds it goes. The Lakers have it.
Well, he's a high percentage three-point shooter, shoots over 40%, and he will be open quite a bit today with the double teaming of Bryant.
League average for three-pointers about 34%. There goes Shaq, and how do you stop him?
Well, the only way you stop him is if the coach did not call his number out. And then on the fast break transition game, if the 4 perimeter guys do not pass him the ball. That's the one problem when you are a center. You're at the mercy of the other players. Very strong move by Shaq. You could see he split the double team. The double team was late.
Now Bryant from outside. Three-pointer goes. Kobe has not been shooting well this year. Only 31% from three-point land, but bangs this one home, and the Lakers are up by 4. And the Lakers have made 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Dwayne Wade with it. Second year out of Marquette. First-round choice last year. Driving to the basket and gets fouled. Kobe actually moved in the direction of Shaq, and they exchanged elbows or forearms or whatever, but Shaq looked straight over the top of his head. Now Bryant again from 3. And Kobe Bryant, as I say, he's been very cold this season. He's averaging less than 40% from the field and 31 from the three-point land. Makes one again.
Well, you can see great players always rise to the occasion when it is a big game, and he's off to a terrific start.
Udonis Haslem misses. Chris Mim, who yanked down 21 rebounds the other night against the Hornets with it. And here goes Bryant again from 3. Whoa, baby. Well, that's a pretty good little early statement. Kobe Bryant already with 11 points in 3.5 minutes. And then O'Neal draws a crowd.
Now, right now, Kobe is on fire. Distance is not a factor. You can see it right here. He's a step behind the three-point line. He has a feel. And anytime that you have a feel, you're going for it. And especially with such an emotional game as this.
Eddie Jones, one-time Laker and a teammate of Bryant and O'Neal. Number 6 sent the ball inbounds, fade away from Wade, and you can see why everybody is in love with Dwayne Wade, potential superstar.
Well, he definitely answered the bell though for Miami, average 16 a game.
Bryant missing now, his first miss from beyond the arc.
Right now, the Lakers cannot fall in love with the three-point shot. They've got to start going down inside and getting some movement.
Wade feeds O'Neal, and then O'Neal missed, got it back, puts it in.
Really going after it. But right now, you've got to keep telling the Lakers you cannot stay in love with 3. Other things have got to happen.
Wade from 18. He loves it from about that distance. Pretty good outside shooter. Bryant starts to get doubled right now. Jones on him. Gets the screen from Mim and hits again. Rasul Butler from outside is short. Kobe Bryant is back in the game. Brian Grant is in the game. Whoa! Kobe goes all the way to the hoop and runs into guess who? Lakers have the lead by 1. Bryant has more than half the Laker points, 17 of 33 before the shot foul.
Well, Bryant Grant, a little bit of a sumo wrestling with the Shaq man right there. Now, because of the great difference in size, see right there, Shaq pinned him on his back. Well, Bryant Grant, he's back now. He missed a number of games because of tendonitis. Well, he's going to fight Shaq.
And another foul.
And what I really like today about Miami is if Shaq isn't open, they'll throw it in, he'll throw it out. They repost them, go right at you.
That last personal was on Cook after the 2 by Grant. Now Tierra Brown is in the game at the point. Brown, the backup point guard. They work the perimeter to Bryant. Kobe drawing the crowd. Sidearms going out to Tierra Brown. The teardrop won't go, and it's goaltending on O'Neal.
But you have to appreciate Wade. I mean, if you have not seen a lot of him this year, his game has blossomed. He's become an excellent passer off the dribble. You take it away from him, he'll still create for the team.
And Bryant walked. Shaq was there to meet him. There was nothing that Kobe could do at that point except look to pass. And in so doing, to try to get the angle, he moved the pivot foot.
Keep an eye on Shaq. Shaq has been very active defensively today. You can see he just closed off. He pushed Bryant behind the backboard. There was no place to elevate for him.
Wade, their leading scorer, with 13. Shaquille with no chance.
Miami doing an excellent job off the dribblers, cutting off the basket. Oh,
you knew that was coming. But here comes Wade to scoop it up with under 3 minutes to play. He loves that shot.
At the other end, that was a good strip by Damon Jones. Odom made a nice move into the paint. Damon Jones came back in with the hand, and then watch out when they're on the break.
And Bryant, Kobe started the game very hot, then cooled off. And Bryant right now, by far the leading scorer for the Lakers. The vagabond is Damon Jones. Shaq turned around, goes in.
You can double team him, but if you give him that baseline turn, he's going to shoot up over the top of you. I really liked his quickness today.
Mim outside. Bryant goes picked up. Shaq goes all the way around him and then gets fouled by Eddie Jones underneath.
Every time that Kobe Bryant is involved with a screen that Shaq is defending, Kobe can turn the corner. Now just watch how pretty this is. See the hesitation? Why? Because Shaq thought he had him, and then all of a sudden the acceleration. That forces someone to come and foul him, or you're going to concede the layup.
Sometimes the Corvette just has to go around the ball.
Very good.
Like a little chicane in Monaco. Meanwhile, that's Eddie Jones' 3rd foul. Kobe Bryant and Brian Grant each have 3 for the Lakers. And Kobe Bryant has taken the only free throws for the Lakers today, all 6 of them. There is Brian Grant with his 3 fouls in just 6 minutes of play on the bench. Feeding Shaq again. Backing up on Mim. Again the turnaround, and this one goes with little help. So twice now, O'Neal has made that move and scored.
Well, what we like about that, you start one way with your offense, and then you come back the other way, and that forces Shaq into a one-on-one situation, and you know he'll take it.
Three-pointer, Kobe connects.
Haslam is, the unsung guy on this defensive team. Running on the offense, they run no plays for him out. He gets everything on a broken play or on the offensive boards, and you could see that was he at his best.
Bryant, good spin move, reverse spin move to the other side, and in front of baseline. Knocks it down to make it a 6-point Los Angeles lead. Bryant takes the inbounds pass. Runs into a field at that time. The roof, yeah, exactly.
Now, he's been fouled twice. The last 2 times going down in there. And you got to give him credit because he's taking the pounding and there are no calls. Now, these are obvious fouls.
Miami with a chance to tie the game or even take the lead with a 3-pointer. O'Neal, 3 on the timer. Tied up. Bryant, isolated. Glass. Wade, 21 to go. Shots 22. And Bryant gets fouled by O'Neal, and that's going to be a 5th personal foul.
Now you just saw a great recovery. Just watch the recovery here. He has absolutely nothing. And he's able to go in the air and avoid the shot clock. That was a great play by design. Threw the ball in. That's the first time that they have screened down in the middle of the lane for Damon Jones to bring him to the top of the circle. Wide open.
A runner by Kobe doesn't go. Tipped high in the air, then O'Neal gets it. And he gets it out to Damon Jones and makes a nice play to save it from going out of bounds. Laettner follows, but there's no basket. No basket. Wade went in and missed it. And I found before the shot.
Yeah, they called it on the move by Wade, and it was a terrific movement. They had a 3-on-2 in that situation, and when Damon Jones went with the cross-court pass, it took the defense over. Beautiful move by Wade going to the rim. In this game today, we have 3 of the top 5 guys getting to the foul line. Now here's a great move by Wade. See, they get the defensive player by stepping under. We have 3 guys in this game who attempt over 10 foul shots a night. Wade, then you have Shaq at 10, and then you have Kobe Bryant at 11. I mean, that is an incredible stat that you have 3 guys here today, and there are only 5 guys in the league getting that many attempts.
And Wade and Bryant have each been perfect. They're each 9 out of 9 from the line. And we're tied at 89 with 3:15 remaining in the fourth period. All away, but a foul on his way to the basket.
Yeah, and a little talking. And a little talking.
And at least there's some smiling.
Yeah, well, he came up and he said something to Wade. See, he's going right there, up over the top. Wade came in from the side to try to help Eddie Jones on that coverage.
Shaq said, or Kobe probably said, Shaq calls you flash, but I'll flash you. Bryant to the line. That's Eddie Jones' 5th foul. So Eddie Jones and Shaq each now with 5. And with a little bit of Christmas luck, Sunday, NBA TV, Boston will be at San Antonio. Thursday, TNT. Doubleheader, Miami at Detroit, San Antonio at Portland this week. Bryant seeking his 40th point. Got a couple of fortuitous bounces, and LA is up by a deuce. Eddie Jones. Over the top goes O'Neal, and Tom Janiver's just saying, come on.
I'll tell you what, here's a good complaint there, Al. That ball, it looked like it was still up over the rim. Now, I lost it because Shaq went up and blocked out the building.
Misses. Damon Jones gets the rebound, and Miami now has a chance to assume the lead.
All night long, we've been saying, Shaq, quick feet. Boy, he showed it again.
Wade missing the rim, and Odom comes back for LA as we tick down to 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Odom tries to dish it off to mid. They get lucky as Jones saves it. And then Kobe drives in, and you've got a Shaquille O'Neal with a foul. And the place erupts as Shaquille O'Neal has fouled out. O'Neal sits down with 24 points and 11 rebounds. Kobe Bryant has played 45 of the 48 minutes, and the min has it taken away by Wade.
Now, they did not run that play the entire game.
And Eddie Jones banks on the 2. Laettner.
They're not going to foul. They're going to play to 3 seconds. You got to get it up, Eddie.
No good. Shot clock violation, so the Lakers do let them play it out.
That's right.
The Lakers now take a timeout.
They are playing off the ball, and they're going to play 2 guys on Bryant. Wade and Eddie Jones.
And Jermaine Jones to inbound. Bryant gets doubles. Kobe Bryant. Amazing that it didn't go in the way with his history and all of the drama and this whole day. And so for Kobe Bryant, he has the one chance at the end. Can't make it go down. And Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat have won 11 straight games.
That was beautiful defense that time. They put two guys on Kobe Bryant. They had two on him, and they forced him into a very difficult shot.
As that shot doesn't go, and Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat will fly home with an 11th consecutive win. Let's go to Michelle.
All right, with Shaquille O'Neal, as Kobe is launching that three at the very end of that first overtime, what are you thinking?
I knew that it wasn't going to go in.
哇，朝后传球。
这是非常漂亮的一个传切，就是科比啪往里的一传，给中锋，然后马上就是空切，大家看，传完以后一个空切，然后从头后，这姚明有时候做这个动作，但是在另一侧。
对。刚才介绍是打这个湖人队的时候，5个队员都是得分在2位数以上。哇！ 米姆直接往里捂，2米13的大个儿。
对，瞧湖人呢，他现在跟上个赛季是面目全非啊，但是他现在是起码从一开始看这个篮板抢的还真是不错。
哇，这妙传漂亮！啊，因为他的经验很丰富，说这样对于一支能够走到总决赛甚至更远的球队来说是非常关键。哇，漂亮！
白人
也能飞呀，也能投还。现在一下子拉大到了13分。 这第一节比赛还剩下1分20秒啊，就已经把对方击垮了一半。
给大家看，啊，科比多难受！他一进来，这还真不错，但是3个白的已经又湖人队，再加上乔治在伤病名单里，所以呢，他完全从打法上、风格上，完全是2个队，防得非常好。从科比，你看科比到哪儿，一堆人去防。 大家看科比刚才运球，防守这个，你过了一个又上来一个，你过了一个就是你，就好像这一层一层的这个防守啊。
所以这个我不知道汤姆讲的维奇现在要执教这支球队，他是采用一个什么样的一个策略或者是原则？
没有办法，他只有倚仗科比。大家看这又是非常漂亮一个在空中半转身，是当之无愧的绝对的领袖了。但是呢，他如果在下一步他再往上走一步的情况下呢，湖人队呢他的表现才能再好一点。
尽管湖人队第3节的命中率有所上升啊，而且已经达到了30%以上，这在今天的比赛当中不多呀。 但是呢，马上马刺队给予了反击还击，啊，始终保持在20分左右。
根本是捡到篮板球，然后让
稳稳当当，
稳稳打。 你投出一个这种
3不沾，
他就是，
但是变成了妙传了。
湖人队他只有外线投篮，所以他命中率不会很高。科比1个人单打又要得分了，
哇！ 这是霍利防住了老队友啊。
Chucky Atkins. They post Bryant against Wesley. Bryant slips away from the double team for a spectacular move.
Part of that is because their two best rebounders really are going to be McGrady and Yao. Both of those guys shoot a lot of jump shots.
Houston comes in tonight 5-8 on the road. The Rockets are at the 500 mark, 16-16. The Lakers 2 games over, 16-14. 3 to shoot. And Bryant hits from deep. It's a deep 2 for Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry, a deep 2 for Tracy McGrady. You know, this was what the Rockets were able to do against Phoenix on Wednesday night at home as Kobe Bryant delivers.
Believe me, when he sees Tracy McGrady on him, his eyes are going to light up. He always feels like he has something to prove.
Yao Ming shoots over Grant, and Odom has another rebound.
I should say all-star caliber player. I think Lamar made it to the all-star game, but in my opinion, he should have been there.
Kobe, it's a 3. Kobe Bryant has given the Lakers an 18-point lead. And a foul called on Grant defending in the post against Yao Ming. First foul on Grant.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant really good at using that off arm. You see right there, nice little push off with the offhand crossover, steps back into the 3.
Bryant from the outside, and off the glass, Kobe Bryant scores over Wesley. Wesley to Yao right at the rim. The first field goal for Yao Ming tonight. He's 1 for 6 from the field now. Same play. Same result.
Joey Crawford probably watching too.
I've got a game. I'm sorry. I'm going to miss that one.
All right, you have to TiVo that.
And you know, I'll be right here. Cleveland and the Lakers.
Well, you know what? I'll watch it and I'll tell you all about it.
Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Nice feed by Atkins to Mims. First half here in the Staples Center. Kobe Bryant blowing to the hoop, and he scores on Yao and draws the foul.
This game right now is a blowout.
Energy, or a lack thereof, troubling Houston, and McGrady trying to give him something. Got turned away, and then it is Juwan Howard on the follow.
Well, you can see that Tracy McGrady came out of second half, was determined he's going to get to the rim and be more aggressive, try to jumpstart this team.
58% shooting for the Lakers in the first half to 33 for the Rockets. Kobe against T-Mac, and the ball tipped outside to Wesley. Howard left open. So Howard with the first 2 hoops of the second half. McGrady with a pull-up 3. Tracy McGrady, and of course, that's the weapon he used in that 33-second burst against San Antonio. And again, the Rockets with a chance to cut it to 10 as McGrady hits from 3. Chased out by McGrady, 8 to shoot. Kobe got it away and found the bottom of the net.
Makes that shot, McGrady hanging all over.
We talked about the Rockets perhaps going small. Well, Yao goes out.
Great.
Sura the rebound. Up ahead to McGrady, and Tracy McGrady has the Rockets within 8.
Great look ahead by Bobby Sura right there. That's a risky pass, but you know, you have to take chances of opportunities in transition when they're there, and he did that. Hit McGrady for an easy one.
24 points for McGrady. Bryant in heavy defensive traffic, and a foul called on Houston. Foul is on John Barry.
Tracy McGrady understands that here they have numbers. He's going to get out. He's kind of cruising, but then he sprints Bobby Sura transition. One thing Bobby Sura is really good at, advancing the basketball, finds people, a creator.
Here we go again. Bryant against McGrady. Kobe with a spectacular jam.
My goodness, he answers emphatically.
Yao Ming against Grant. Sura for 3. And the Lakers have possession with a 10-point lead. And it's Grant who gets ahead of the defense. But Yao Ming is called for the foul.
There's only a couple guys in the league that can do this. Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, LeBron James. Pretty much stops there. That's unbelievable right there, considering the circumstances. Beats McGrady, and, you know, Tracy's counting on some backline help.
3 minutes left. Still an 8-point Lakers lead. But when you've got Tracy McGrady, you only got to stay within 12 with 35 seconds left. Kobe Bryant heating up down the stretch.
Kobe Bryant just answering bucket after bucket. Everything the Rockets throw at him, Kobe Bryant comes down and does something sensational, trying to keep the Lakers with that 10-point.
Lamar Odom really struggling and does not seem to be able to be in sync with Kobe Bryant. There's so many similarities between the two.
Both guys need the ball, and it seems like frequently Odom is just left standing still while Kobe does his thing.
And Kobe Bryant goes glass. Steve, I think you've done some of your finest work here in this first quarter.
It's been inspiring, Marv.
And look out.
Kobe.
Yes. Holding that right ankle. This crowd is hushed. Timeout is called as Gary Vitti, Laker trainer, is out to take a look.
Kobe Bryant, he's back after missing 14 games with a sprained ankle, will be in the starting lineup. And LeBron James, in just his second year in the NBA, leading the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What I like about LeBron is he's not going to force anything. He's going to play within.
Nice play from Butler. Good defense to poke it away. Bryant takes his time, and there's the move.
Defensively, not only with the steals, applying pressure, and then pushing the ball.
Long three. Kobe Bryant.
To teach it by the numbers, and that's exactly how he moves. He's never in a hurry.
That was the worst mambo I've ever seen. As Bryant hits a three, his second.
The fact that he's been so daring in this first half of charging to the basket and trying to create something.
Right from the start, James knocks down his first perimeter jumper. Didn't hang his head as Bryant double team.
It is your triangle into the post, two cutters.
And Bryant, you defend that.
I'll tell you, that was pretty. Force the defense to move, and then once again, Z comes down facing and hits that 17-footer.
Shot clock is off. Bryant draws the foul and one. Those two guys were so important to this team's defense.
Well, they're the energy guys. They're the intangible people. Here you come now, 4-on-1.
There's a high percentage shot, and the Cavs back up by 8.
Double figures for you if he gets on the roll.
He's also a pretty good defender. Look at this. Bryant blows right by him that time.
Excuse me.
Once again, the lead back to 5. Under a minute here in the third. Jermaine Jones on LeBron James. Pretty shot.
It's just a strong move, splitting the trap. Oh, you love it. In his face.
And this now the largest lead for the Cavs. As LeBron James and Kobe Bryant getting involved, did a little something. They call the foul on LeBron James, who's shaking up on the play.
He catches him right on the nose. Now keep an eye on this now. Now just watch. Watch as he makes the move right there. See, as he tried to clear, your defense must collapse, opening up the corner shot.
James gets inside, trying to draw some contact, gets the offensive rebound, and able to put it back up and in. Bryant flirting with the sideline there with Pavlovich. Shot clock winding down. It's at 7. Inside feed to Odom. Another pretty pass from Bryant.
You have to block Gauss out because he's so long.
Bryant gets inside. Traylor altered that shot. Tractor Trailers had a good game this afternoon.
Got numbers here.
Alley-oop for James. McGinnis with a beautiful pass. And the Cavaliers back up by 9. 40 minutes in this game.
That's right. The fatigue factor, you can't expect a guy to lay off 14 games and then come back and be at the top.
Great pass from James, threading the needle as the Cavaliers will improve to 19-5 at home. That's the 3rd best home record in the NBA. J.C. Crawford fighting over the screen. Bryant used this a lot around the league still since the trial in Colorado. Bryant fires away, backs it in, tough shot. But he also still has a deal of fans who are going to cheer everything he does. Bryant now looking to post up. Crawford. We'll have our first timeout.
Low on the post.
Whitney with 7 points in the early going. Gets inside. Bryant. Kobe Bryant with a 2-pointer.
starting to feature Kobe now. Nice give and go.
Beautiful pass from Kobe Bryant.
Pick up those tabs. He's the first guy to pick up a tab.
For those of you who don't know what Clyde's talking about, Butler kicks it out. Atkins, they had during one of the timeouts as Kobe Bryant knocks down a three. Right, that's right. Dad plays in the NBA around the game a lot. He's Penny Hardaway.
You even mentioned my name, Danny.
Oh, that's why you like him.
Tired shooting with his arms, not his legs.
Kobe Bryant just 3 points in the second half. Trying to get it away from Hardaway. Hardaway now puts it on the floor. Having trouble finding somebody, and Edvidenko knocks it out of bounds. Hardaway begging for a foul.
No one moving that time. That's why you want to maintain your dribble. Now technical on Hardaway.
You know what happened there was Danny Crawford felt he was getting shown up there. See, Hardaway was very demonstrative in what he was saying. Ooh. Oh, dangerous pass by Thomas, and Marbury's hacked by Kobe Bryant with 17.8 remaining. And now it's up for Marbury.
The Lakers got the play they wanted, a cross-court pass. Ill-advised. Watch this. Kobe almost coming up with it, and he fouls Stephon. Stephon, folks, a very erratic shooter these days.
He's 3 for 4 tonight. He's had some games where he's hit clutch free throws and a couple where he's missed them. This is a huge one to make it a 4-point game. He misses. 3-point game. Lakers have no timeouts. The Knicks in some ways should foul. Don't give up a 3-point attempt. Bryant looking for a 3. Fires up a 3. Oh, he puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown with 4.4 remaining.
The Knicks should have fouled. Mike is telling you this is some scenario where you foul. Why not foul Kobe? Send him to the line for 2.
It's something that I think every team should do, Clyde. You don't give a team a chance to tie the game. Through a screen, Crawford gets it up. Crawford with 3 seconds. Crawford puts up a shot at the buzzer, and we're going to overtime. From the second half, you keep it.
And this game is developing a playoff atmosphere in here now.
Oh, Bryant, beautiful move and a foul. Kobe Bryant with a chance for a 3-point play. Butler. Hardaway's on Bryant. Thomas picks him up on the switch. Kobe Bryant makes his move, kicks it out to Luke Walton, back to Bryant. Bryant stumbles with the ball, and the clock runs out. Bryant, mad at Luke Walton, yells over at him, and the Knicks with the victory in overtime.
Some volley by the Lakers. And Walton should take the shot. That's what Kobe created for him. But Luka's in there just to pass the ball. He passes it back to Kobe. So the Knicks escape with the win.
Bryant and Iguodala. Kobe, of course, will take a ton of shots. In fact, he is struggling relative to his other 8 years in the league. From the field, 42.5%. His lowest field goal percentage in the last 7 years. Goes back to his second year in the league.
Well, there's no Shaq. Shots come a little bit harder.
Iverson going in hard. Iguodala glued to Bryant off the ball. Kobe cannot unleash the 3. There it is. Anyway, and he drained it. That was not easy.
Well, you can see in this new offense, when you take a look,
D'Alembert reaching for the Corver miss. Iverson goes diving in and missed it. Weber hauled it down, and he missed inside. Weber at point-blank range couldn't convert. Iguodala, good defensive job there on Bryant. The Lakers leading by 4. Now they lob to Bryant. Weber helping out Iguodala. Kobe forcing the issue. And a Sixer foul. This will be on Chris Weber. Plenty of folks here wanting to record Kobe Bryant's visit for posterity. The Lakers have actually lost 4 straight games here at the Wachovia Center as they come up with a turnover. Bryant, D'Alembert, the goaltender, scored 2 for Kobe Bryant.
Bryant now with 11 of the Lakers' first 16.
9-0 run now for LA. Take a look at Kobe getting it up off the glass, and here comes Sammy. I'm not sure that ball would have gone in. That ball looked like it was going to be a little bit long.
Sixers in need of a hoop as Iverson dances inside and gets the field goal, his first. From the Lakers, 0 for 5 and 1 turnover. The last 6 trips down the floor. And Kobe obliges. He is 4 of 5 for 13 already. Many of family and friends in attendance tonight for Kobe. Whoever gets the call against Medvedenko. Korver tips it free, and McKee secures it. Good play by Kyle Korver off the offensive glass. And Allen Iverson begins to heat it up. He's got a dozen. Weber has 4, and that's all the scoring for the Sixers. Bryant with another 3, and he drops it. If he's hitting the 3, look out. That's his second of the first quarter.
That was from deep, too. That was about 3 or 4 feet beyond the arc.
The other one he jacked up and hit earlier against Andre Iguodala. Iverson looks to answer, and these two guys are going at it here. Weber leaking to the hoop. The Lakers converge. Atkins springs Bryant. Boy, McKee grabbed his jersey. Wow. Iverson stripped it. No whistles anywhere. Here come the Sixers. Iguodala hard again and a foul.
I'll tell you what, that Kobe Bryant's got to let the officials know.
Bryant, Dallenberg, good defensive job on Sammy, particularly there in the open floor. Iguodala looking for his, and I like that. Sixers continue to front run. Iverson for Dallenberg, could not handle it. Bryant intended that for men. Dallenberg unleashes Iverson, trying to turn around Atkins, and Bryant, count it, and a foul by AI, who is bound and determined to get those 2.
Watch AI make his move. You get the defensive player Atkins to turn around, and then all of a sudden there's the hit to the face by Kobe Bryant. As soon as you get that defensive player one-on-one, he starts making those moves as far as.
Under 5 to play here in the third. There's Bryant. That's for a 3, and he drops it. Kobe Bryant. 76ers here Saturday. They take on the Chicago Bulls. Don't forget, it's the backpack giveaway courtesy of Gatorade. Call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to the Sixers website, Sixers.com. There's Bryant for a 3, and that's Weber rebounding another miss. Swing by the Sixers. Iguodala connects with Bryant, who stops him. Rogers, the bump and run. Count it with Grant and a foul. Rodney Rogers rumbling fourth. Grant took a hit and recorded the personal.
20,000 still making their way into American Airlines Arena in South Florida for the second meeting of the regular season between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat. Miami at 50-16 and a virtual tie with San Antonio and Phoenix for the best record in the NBA. They won 10 straight, 13 straight at home. They're on a tear, while the Lakers are battling to make it to the postseason. Whether sincere or not, following the obvious tense relationship that they had in LA, and apparently they will not come together. Prior to the Christmas Day game at Staples, there was that brief exchange At the All-Star game in Denver, they stayed away from each other.
And his rebounding totals are up, scoring down about a basket, but he's just never looked comfortable so far. And I think, Doug, you and I talked about him maybe playing that Scottie Pippen role as a distributor, but they have not been able to figure that out to this point.
Oh, Bryant with the strip on Wade. Bryant all the way, and he's fouled from behind by Wade. And you can see Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade had some words, and there's Joe Forte stepping between the two. Jones, former Laker, gets it down low to Shaquille O'Neal. You see they collapse on Shaq. Haslem not able to get to the tip. Odom does. Atkins. This is Butler. Odom. Lakers working around him. Force the shot. But it's Bryant right there to give the Lakers a 6-0 lead.
So if you're the Lakers, you might double from the top. You might come from the ball, from the cutter. But eventually Miami will figure it out, and it just wears on you. That's why Miami shoots 48% on the season.
Nice play by Haslem. He could have taken the jump shot, but trying to get Shaquille O'Neal involved.
Marv, all the power forwards pass the ball very well into the post, and they can all hit the 17 to 18-foot jump shot. That's what really helps their offensive attack.
Lakers with a 6-2 lead. Here's Bryant for three. Kobe Bryant from downtown. Atkins over to help. Shaq off balance, did not have the angle. And it's recovered by Wade. Wade scores over Odom. Miami has taken a 15-13 lead. 4.5 remaining in the first. Bryant for three, way off. And rebounded by Wade. Once again, Miami on the run. This is David Jones for three. Miami by 5. Getting back to the subject of the Lakers hoisting up three-pointers, they put up 26 in Philadelphia, 34 in Washington, and that's not what Frank Hamlin had in mind. Foul on Miami. 9-0 run here by the Heat. That's the second picked up by Haslem.
A scary moment here a little bit, too, at the end of this play. Shaq, some of the fall he took against Chicago when he hurt his knee, but watch him come over to try to block this shot, and he comes down, and his teammate, he's just skyrocketing.
I think it shows also the difference between the international game and the NBA game. It's, maybe not an excuse that we're using for the American team, but it really is a totally different style of play over there.
And Kobe Bryant now has 10 points, 20-19, Miami. As we approach a minute remaining in this first quarter, Keon Dooling now working the point. Dooling and Wade at the guards, and as O'Neal sets up away from the ball, Wade is sent flying. And a foul is called on Cook, who checked in a moment ago.
Well, 3 years ago, you could have done this. You could chuck the cutter. Not anymore.
Oh! Kobe Bryant, who just checked back in, now has 12 points. And the crowd did not like the stare, that little pause.
I looked over at Frank Hamlin, and he just sort of smiled and pulled his tie down. What do you think of that play?
So Miami now leads 33-24. Dooling comes up short. Butler is back. Bryant, yes.
Where you go to your bench and you bring Kobe Bryant back into the game after you struggle. Now you're right back in this game after getting down by 11.
7-point Miami lead. Dooling putting moves on Atkins. And it's a backcourt violation. So the Lakers will get it back.
Well, let's take a look at the out-of-bounds play that Frank Hamlin drew up, beautifully executed. And now watch Kobe stare towards the crowd. They didn't like that one bit.
He was 13 of 18 last Thursday against the T-Wolves, and that's on a tear with Shaquille at the line. Oh, nice move by Kobe, who has 16 points.
That's
That's why Lamar Odom is so talented. He's 6'11". He can see over the defense. He's a ball handler, a passer. And I think eventually he's got to find his way with this Laker team as the years go on. And he's too good of a player not to be more of a factor.
Back to nowhere to go. Anderson. Oh, he got it back. The shot. Miami now leads by 10. 6 points for O'Neal against his former team. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Bryant, oh, he's rejected after the foul. Well, that's a terrific activity there by Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, Kobe said, you know, before when Shaq said he was the Corvette running into the wall, he said, I agree with that only except I'm a Lamborghini. Kobe went for the higher price car, but there is nowhere to go for him. And
well, Chip was my shooting coach when I played in Chicago for 5 years. He's now on the Denver Nuggets staff, but I think it's something. Wow! Oh, never mind. They rudely interrupted my story, Doug. What a play.
Well, it's sort of tit for tat. That's what the Lakers did with Kobe out of a timeout. So Stan Van Gundy says, I'll do the same thing for Dwayne Wade.
But I prefer to hear about you and Chip.
Yeah.
Fourth team foul on the Heat. Here's the lob for Bryant. Wow. Atkins to Bryant. And Kobe with 21 points to bring the Lakers within 4.
Now, that's not Eddie Jones' fault. He's forcing him to go baseline so he can't come off the screen. That big man has got to protect him on that play and protect the basket.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there defensively for Miami.
Wade popping in cross court. Eddie Jones. Jones to O'Neal.
Lob out of a timeout.
He said they had no turnovers after the first couple minutes of the second quarter. He said Kobe will not get a rest because when he comes out of the game offensively, they're out of sync, and they need Kobe to guard Dwayne Wade. So it looks like the Lakers are going to pull this out. They're going to be riding Kobe at both ends of the court.
All right, Craig, and the crowd reacts as Dwayne Wade emphatically rejected Kobe Bryant, who landed on his back. The game is tied at 47. The pass picked off by Wade, puts the speed on, racing with Odom, and draws the foul.
You see how fast he was getting down the floor?
And strong. I mean, he had Lamar Odom running right next to him, but
take a look, as you said, Marv, emphatically knocked away by Wade, and Kobe sort of laughs getting up. I think he was a little embarrassed by that play there. He's not used to having a shot blocked. And
Miami with the best record in the East. They're 50-16. Here's Shaquille O'Neal, and Miami now leads by 1. The Heat going for 11 straight wins. They've taken 17 of the last 19. They've won 13 straight here at home, where they're 28-5. That's the second best home record in the NBA, right behind San Antonio at 29-3. Bryant. And Haslett. 7-point Miami lead. Brandon Anderson continues to defend on Kobe Bryant. Deflected out by Odom. Shaq getting position on Grant. It counts. And the foul.
If you look at their roster, Kobe finally looking to try to get on the board with a field goal, finally hits his first shot of the second half. Now,
you see Shaq is still on the floor. They may be able to foul him, but they can't do it intentionally. So they've got to be able to force a turnover here.
And as you saw, the Lakers over the foul limit, so Wade will go to the line. Miami has a foul to give. Now on Butler.
And when you watch these Lakers, they just don't have a lot of rhythm to their offense. No flow to their game right now as they're still trying to search and figure out how they want to play the game. Remember, Frank Hamlin instituted the triangle right after taking over, and the team is still in a period of adjustment offensively.
Bryant. It's a 1-point game again. Coming down to that 5-minute mark. Jim O'Brien, the 76er coach, up in front of his offense. Iverson missing. Coming back again. Missed them both, but Dalembert is there. Says, go ahead, Allen. Didn't get the foul, and he wanted it. Grant again. 2 in a row.
And that's it. Brian Grant is a very good mid-range jump shooter. You know, much maligned sometimes throughout his career, but he does bring a lot of toughness. Very good defender of that paint, and again, a good medium mid-range jump shooter.
Here's an interesting stat, Greg. 3 assists already for Mr. Kobe Bryant, and Weber has 3 field goals here in the opening quarter to regain the lead for the Sixers. High screen. Brown lost the ball, but into Medvedinko's hand. Medvedinko's been very quiet. Kobe forces the 3 and nails it.
Like I said, he has supreme confidence in his ability, and he gets a lot of those what I call 9-1-1s, where he's got to really take the shot at the end of the shot clock with defense. But he's shown a strong capacity to knock those shots down consistently.
And Iverson, the fearless one, driving into traffic now. Take a look at this. Kobe Bryant has not been shooting today. Iguodala all over him. He says, come on, young'un, defend that. Timeout. There are a few empty seats here. Now, it is Easter, and this is not a huge game, but LA has fallen out of it and lost 7 in a row and basically playing very, very badly.
Well, people pay to see winners. And conversely, they don't like to pay to see teams that aren't winning.
There's Kobe, same spot. Weber on the finish. Couldn't get it to fall, and Kobe comes out. There's a spot. He's 3 for 3.
And just like that.
On the floor.
I'll tell you, that guys, I said earlier, supreme confidence in his abilities. Maybe not in his teammates' abilities, but he definitely believes in himself.
Weber, tough, and he can nail it.
He can definitely knock down that jump shot. And again, he has to be a factor offensively. Remember, this team does not possess a legitimate second scoring option until they made the trade for Chris Weber.
Got away from Kobe Bryant. Now here comes Iverson. Atkins is back behind the back. Iguodala, yes! And that's just what you were talking about. He could have opened with that slam dunk. Iguodala and Iverson rolling, baby. Here's Kobe at a 2-on-1 numbers over the top to Butler on the finish.
And that's a big basket there for the Lakers. Again, you want to get a little momentum as you wind down this first half if you're LA.
Final minute coming up of the first half. Matt Mark will fill you in on what's going on. And if you didn't see the end of that incredible Michigan State game, Iverson continues to miss. That'll be coming up at halftime. Again, what a tournament this has been. And the Final Four is now set as Michigan State fills it out. Kobe Bryant fills out the net again. That's his 4th 3. Of all the celebrities out here, he's the best of the fans, folks. He's a real deal. Iverson coming in at the buzzer.
That's a huge play. That play will probably get him a rhythm for the second half, and that could really prove to be lethal for the Lakers.
Iguodala trying to hold off Kobe. He's feeling it. Got by the rookie, picked up inside and on the free throw line. Dalembert on a turnaround paint. Lakers coming in. Kobe looking daylight. Iguodala knows he has to retreat fast. Bryant blows by him. Picked up and over Weber with the driving layup. Bryant motoring right past the rookie that time. The Lakers in the midst of a 7-game losing streak, their longest since the mid-70s. We're about to find out if they have any heart left. Got a lead. Can they protect it? They've turned it over. The Sixers trying to maintain the 8th spot, trying to keep a lead on Orlando and the others. Iguodala with a pass to Dalembert on the free throw line. Grant steps out on the right. Kobe wanted it back in the paint area, drives in and traveling.
And now they're getting back into a habit. Remember, 2 straight possessions by Kobe Bryant, 2 straight turnovers. They're going to have to get other people involved. Again, Caron Butler, when you look at that roster that they have out there with Grant, Mim, and Atkins, Butler, and Bryant, he's one of the guys I think they need to try and feature because he has the ability to score the basketball.
Half dozen turnovers for Kobe Bryant in this game.
the way the Lakers are playing, I mean, it's a turnover fest out there for them, and a lot of them are again unforced. It's not that the Sixers are playing that great defensively, it's just that the Lakers are so porous on the offensive end.
Run out. Iverson unsuccessful again. Bryant finds Mim.
Beautiful move again in transition where the defense can't really give help. That's where Kobe's able to attack Iguodala.
Iverson finds Luke Jackson underneath. Baby hook. And Iverson, even though he's not scoring, continues to dish out assists and protect the basketball here tonight. That's his 9th assist of the game. Medvedenko. Butler.
Well, they're not running any offense for Caron Butler, but he's able to get involved by attacking the offensive glass for a much-needed basket for the Lakers.
Iverson just cannot find his stroke, right?
Yeah, he's struggling. But the one thing he can take comfort in, being 2 for 17 thus far in the game, is the fact that this is a 2-possession basketball game with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. So he can still have an impact on this game and help his team win. And that's one thing about Allen Iverson. It's really all about winning. He and Chris Webber struggling in terms of their field goals this game so far. But again, both playing a solid all-around game, keeping their team involved.
This is a very important game in the East for a lot of teams. Jackson doubled and fouled by Kobe. And Kobe not happy with this call.
Yeah, it looked like that was a good play, but, you know, that probably goes back to the last time we got the foul on Iguodala that wasn't called. And that's a big play. Because remember the first quarter.
After the referees, got to be careful here.
He does. And remember the first quarter.
Got to be careful. They're going to tight team up.
Yeah. But that
was inexcusable.
It is. You know, he's frustrated because he understands. Remember the first quarter, he picked up that second foul. He left the game, and that's where Philly really started to distance themselves in this basketball game. The Lakers went on that turnover bench, so he understands his importance out on the floor. You see him go down and attack the basketball, and Mark Jackson has it, and you know,
forearm.
Yeah. They always say the hands are part of the ball, but you know, if an official sees you swiping at it like that, more often than not, they're going to give the offensive player the benefit of the doubt, even though that's Kobe Bryant.
Hit him once, maybe. Hit him twice, shame on you. Here comes the tweet. What are you telling me?
And this will be a critical stretch for the Lakers. 4 minutes.
Huge mistake at this stage in the game. Just take your medicine, sit on down, get back in the game, because now your #1 weapon is not only out with 4 fouls, but you know that Iverson and the rest of the Sixers now are going to try to seize the opportunity. Allen Iverson was a sensational high school quarterback when he grew up in Virginia. Aaron McKee missing on the shot. Believe it or not, there were some college scouts who thought that Iverson was better than a very young Michael Vick once upon a time when they talked about the two coming out.
Remember, he was National Player of the Year in high school for both basketball and football.
Kobe on a left-handed drive. And one. Here's Iverson looking to get his game going. Battles his way to the free throw line. Up firing over Iguodala, cleans another 3. Kobe Bryant, and it's 69-66. He's 5 of 8 from three-point range.
He's shooting it very well. I think the key so far, the fact that the Lakers were able to weather that storm as poorly as they played without him because of 76ers' inability to make shots.
Away from the ball now. And looks like we got a technical on the illegal defense.
And it's a 2-point game. Unbelievable.
Korver was the right spot, gave it back to Webber, and Webber in those circles knocks it down to tie it at 69.
Make it
47.
Make it 8 of 37.
Iguodala gets screened. That's all Kobe needs. Misfiring. Iverson goes to run it down, but can't. Jones scoops. Here's Kobe, got daylight. Iguodala, Luke Jackson has to keep an eye if Kobe tries to break him down now on the dribble. He gets by him. Luke comes over. Ball out of bounds with 4 on the shot.
What a block. Andre Iguodala on that play. Kobe
wants to go to the right. Here's Chucky Atkins. Nails a 3-ball from the left corner.
Chucky Atkins is the guy that they rely on, one of their better three-point shooters. Had some big games for them this season.
There's the rhythm shot. .539. Mim the screen for Kobe. Gets past Iguodala. And here comes Iguodala now putting it down. Trying to split the D. For the driving layup. It's a 4-point lead. Andre Iguodala.
It's all about activity. The quick hands started with Allen Iverson coming up with the steal, going to the floor for the loose ball, leads to the alley-oop slam for Dallenberg.
Bryant off a screen drain. Still another 3-ball to give LA a life.
What's scary is as bad as the Lakers have played offensively, 26 turnovers, as you mentioned, a season high. They're still this is a one-possession game with a chance for them to win.
Weber on that turn, that's his spot. Just a little bit too much English. Kobe gets past Iguodala, gets it to the rack. Yes, good drive.
Yeah, that's one of the few times where you saw the Sixers not really pay attention and give the kind of help they've been given on Kobe Bryant. Able to get all the way to the rim uncontested.
Phillies made 7 of their last 9, make it 8 of their last 10 as Iverson is fouled on the field goal. And Iverson and the Sixers are up by 4, 87-83, in what is a huge night. Bryant wouldn't stay in, off Dallenberg. Lost the handle, tracks it down.
And that's what Philly's done consistently. Beat the Lakers to the loose balls. And when they've gotten out in transition, they've been pretty effective.
Iverson is fouled. Bryant just blows past Iguodala. Fouled, he's on the. Iverson will bring it down. It's a 3-point game, 3:23. Jackson Weber screen for him. The jump shot's on the money. Starting to feel it now. Iverson over here. Swinging now, he's come alive in the 4th quarter. Weber will try to join the fray, and the Sixers are suddenly up by 7 with 2:26 to go. What do you make of this, Greg?
It's really been about their ability to create turnovers on the Lakers, and it's given them an opportunity to get Weber and Iverson into a rhythm offensively and start to take a little bit of control of this game.
Weber coming over on Kobe Bryant. Fouled him.
For them to not win this game.
Off iron, Iguodala coming through. Icing.
That might be the candle.
The Nets still have a chance to make the playoffs even after the slow start.
Kobe going to the left hand and banking it home.
It's one of the amazing things about Kobe. Every year he works on something new for his game. Remember a couple of years ago he started getting it down low on the block. Then he goes to the left hand. All great players add something in the offseason.
West 10, the East 8. Shaq serves up a facial on Yao Ming. It counts, and the foul.
This is the
substitutions for the West. Steve Nash and Sean Marion have checked in. Shaquille O'Neal at the line.
What's Shaq going to here? What is this?
Don Nelson teach him that?
You said they break out something new every year.
Ari Stoudemire has also come on, so 3 Phoenix Suns on the floor. Here is Duncan. So Iverson raced by, and Stoudemire lost the grip. Iverson in the open floor with the look. Iverson to James. And a bad pass, so the East will get it back.
You know, nobody's really talking about Allen Iverson as an MVP candidate, and that's because his team has a mediocre record, but he's having...
And here's Duncan with a rare 3.
That's incredible. I mean, 7 feet tall. He steps out, shoots a 3, takes over down on the block, shoots the bank shot better than anybody. And as you said, Doug, maybe the most fundamentally sound big guy in the NBA.
Fast start for Duncan. He has 7 points. LeBron James Allen Iverson now in the backcourt. Shaq is up front with O'Neal, and oh, what a play. And Iverson is able to finish.
I think that's the best part of LeBron James, the ability of these players to do wonderful things. LeBron James in the post, a little bounce pass. Iverson on the receiving end, a little reverse. And the East off to a good start.
Wade is on it. He has Shaq on the left side. Goes to Hill. Back to Shaq. Oh! Shaquille O'Neal whipping by Ray Allen.
Oh, we going right into it. It's a pickup ball, man. Winded already. Hey, yo. You tired, man? Are you tired? Come on, man. First time out, we down, man. We got to go. Can't breathe out here, man. Right there, get back. Ah!
Steve Nash to Kobe Bryant.
There's a set play.
That's right.
And who delivers the pass? None other than Steve Nash.
Boy, Greg Popovich absolutely adores Steve Nash. He was just raving about him in our talk.
Bryant with the steal, then goes behind the back to get it to Marion. Oh, what a play. Kobe Bryant. At 1 point, led by 7. Here's Bryant. Pierce able to poke it away. Duncan try to set the screen. Nash for 3. Ilgauskas with the save. Back comes Carter. Here's Carter putting down. Vince Carter goes glass to himself. Right back. Kobe Bryant from Amari Stoudemire. So the East now leads by 1. The crowd still talking about that solo dash by Carter.
That's the old Tracy McGrady play. I think he's done that 4 times in All-Star games.
Iverson. Allen Iverson has had a terrific first half.
Taking a page out of Tracy McGrady's book, he sees the opening, throws it up to himself. Look how high he jumps. This is ridiculous.
Here is Iverson. That shot blocked by Bryant. We have received official word on that Flores. Duncan takes it to the rim.
Well, remember, Popovich said before the game, it's the ultimate test of discipline for him as a coach. Can he keep these 2 guys out of the lineup?
Here's Kobe Bryant off the steal. In Duncan. Nice ball movement. O'Neal with the head fake. O'Neal fighting position.
Well, he looks quick. He has gotten better as the season has gone on. He got off to a little bit of a slow start, but his numbers are just picking up dramatically.
Shaq has 10 points. McGrady, yes. Let's see, from the Lakers point of view, I can certainly understand that because he has 2 similar players. Oh, Bryant gets it down low to McGrady.
Gasola's been hurt, Bonzi Wells, James Posey, and they play great basketball.
Kobe Bryant.
McGrady and Vince Carter both do that little scissor kick, and some of these guys, Doug, are so athletic. And speaking of athletic, watch this.
LeBron James taking it.
14.7 rebounds now, so Ilgauskas has quietly worked himself into a nice game.
Here's Bryant, rejected by Ilgauskas. Now Bryant over James for 3. It's an 8-point East lead. Ilgauskas not able to handle that pass. Marion with a trailer. Lewis kept alive by Rashard Lewis. And a reset. Well, Bryant decides to fire and hits from downtown.
Here we go.
That's the reset. Give it to Kobe.
If you need a comeback, I don't know if there's a better player in the league to give the ball to than Kobe Bryant. Guys hit more big fourth-quarter shots in the last few years than anybody.
7 of 10, 16 points for Kobe Bryant. Iverson. Yao with the rebound. Bryant and Ginobili in the backcourt. Yao is up front. Oh, Kobe again from downtown. Yao with Lewis and Marion on the front line, and the foul is called. Here's Bryant with the lob. Oh! Murray Stoudemire puts it down. Bryant 7 of 11, 16 points, also has 6 assists. Here's Bryant for 3, rebounded by Jermaine O'Neal.
Greg Popovich is down there saying, you make all of those down the stretch against us. Why aren't you making them now?
Bryant hounding Iverson and is called for the foul. And And for the West, their 4th team foul. And now with 5:02 remaining in the 4th quarter, this becomes a regular season type game.
Well, you saw the defense that Kobe was playing on Allen Iverson. Look at the difference right now. He's glued to him.
Oh, nice fake it. Wade takes it the distance. McGrady saw the opening, puts it off glass. Able to finish. Now you would think this would not be the time to pull that play off, but he saw he had the gap. Wade again.
I don't know if anybody knew how good Wade was going to be. There were questions about whether he could play the point guard spot, questions about his outside shooting. He's been absolutely phenomenal for Miami.
Bryant not able to hit on the reverse. James for O'Neal. Shaq. Mark Price with 6 3-pointers and an overtime. Look out, Bryant called for the foul and able to help Iverson back on his feet. No player with 20 points. The high man in the game